All right, the great reinvention of Whole Foods under the umbrella of Amazon continues. Let's talk to Whole Foods CEO Jason Buechel. Jason, it feels like we were just here. So now you're what, a year into this job?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
How's the role going, and what is the state of Whole Foods inside Amazon?
Yeah, everything from my perspective is going great. Last January we unveiled our 10-year vision, Growing with Purpose. And a big part is reconnecting to our higher purpose, our core values, and igniting our entire team member base around our important growth plan in serving our customers in more ways, expanding our reach and our impact, and ultimately finding ways by which we can nourish people on the planet, which is our higher purpose.
Let's talk about those customers. We hear so much about inflation. What's causing this down the grocery aisles? And is there any relief in sight?
Yeah, I mean, this has obviously been on the minds of many customers for a while now. One of the things that we've been doing is working with all of our suppliers to find ways to minimize this impact. The reality, though, is between commodities, labor costs, inflation has been real. And so one of the things that we've been trying to work through is minimizing this impact for customers. And there's a number of ways that we've been doing this. One, we've increased the number of promotions for our customers. And as a result, we've actually seen double-digit unit growth in promotional items. And that's customers telling us that value is really important for them. We've also been putting some price investments, especially for our 365 items and some of our opening
That's a private
price
label?
point items. Yes, exactly. 365s being our private label. And why this is important is making sure that our customers can shop any part of the store and we can make it accessible. And no matter what budget you're on, you can create a great meal on products that we carry, and on top of it, the quality is going to be best in class.
Do you get the sense that a lot of your suppliers or the companies that sell into Whole Foods, they're getting it? We have seen a pushback to these higher prices over the past 2 quarters. Do you get the sense they're willing to push back some prices in coming quarters?
Yeah, and we've been having conversations to understand what are some of the ways that we can help meet customers' needs. And I think one of the challenges we have here is customers want value, but they also want quality. And they care about how the product was grown or raised and how it's been produced. And so there's costs that come with that. So I think part of what we need to do is make sure that we can find a point where customers are happy with the value of the product and can appreciate the work that's gone into it at the same time.
Are Whole Foods sales and profits growing?
We actually don't share that publicly, but I can say we're really proud of how the business has been growing.
You know I'm a Whole Foods shopper. I'm a Friday $1 oyster loyalist, but I'm also an avid shopper in the prepared food section. Has that come back after the pandemic?
Yeah, it has, but in different forms. When we think about pre-pandemic, a lot of folks are in the office 5 days a week. They're popping in the store, shopping the salad bar, and now we're in a world where customers are in a much more hybrid state. So they're in the office a little bit, they're working from home, they're on the go, and so what customers are buying is different in that space. So we're seeing pre-pack being a much bigger part of that business than what it was before the pandemic.
How aggressive is Whole Foods in terms of opening new stores?
This is one area I'm really proud of. If you look at the last couple of years, our store growth has been in the single digits. We have now brought our stores in development up to 75, and our goal is to open 30 plus stores a year. And again, from being single digits to that's an expansive growth plan that we've taken on. And we're really excited about it because one, we've got a lot of customer interest, a lot of communities that are looking for us to bring new stores, and I'm excited because we're going to be bringing new formats in that as well. A perfect example of that is we just announced in March Whole Foods Market Daily Shop. So this is a smaller Whole Foods Market. Our very first store will be opening in the Upper East Side in Manhattan. And this is going to allow us to open stores where today we can't fit another full physical core Whole Foods Market store. And so this will be an opportunity for us to serve customers in a new way. And I think this would be a great opportunity, especially for fill-in shops for customers. So, as an example, for this new store, you might shop once a week at our Upper East Side flagship store, if you will, and you might pop into the Daily Shop 1 or 2 or 3 times a week as a customer. And so, for us, this is going to allow us to better meet customers' needs, especially for those who are on the go.
We've seen Amazon test various concepts of its grocery. I was thinking back to the convenience store. You walk in, take something off the shelf, and you walk out. I don't have to interact with a cashier. Is that day ever coming to Whole Foods?
Yeah, I think we're working on more and more ways to make seamless checkout. One of the exciting areas we have right now is dash carts. And so this is a project we've worked on with Amazon. And so these are carts that you can walk through the store and check out as you're actually shopping.
Those are in store now?
Yes, we have those in several stores right now. Our San Mateo store has been our most recent launch here in California. And what's great is it weighs items for you. You're bagging your items as you go through the store, and you just walk through a special lane on the way out, and you're good to go. And so I think this will be ways by which we can help simplify the customer experience and use technology to create a more engaging experience at the same time.
I'm an avid user of the pay with your palm. I mean, it just works. I don't have to reach into my pocket and pull out my debit card. But is that the way you're thinking about technology inside of Whole Foods? It's making things simple. It's not a wholesale reinvention.
Yeah, Amazon One is also one of my favorite technologies we've implemented. It's now in all of our US stores, and I've had so many customers share, like, not only one, they love how magical it is, but it saves time. You're not having to pull out, your phone, scanning a QR code to identify as Prime, and having to pull out a credit card. And so one of the things that we want to do is be able to use technology to simplify how we run our business. So for our team members, it's helping take away some of those administrative, tactical, time that they're spending that's not adding value for our customers, and reinvesting it so when you're going to our seafood counter, we can engage with you and help make that selection of what you're looking for dinner that night, or help shuck your oysters. And at the same time, for customers, providing digital experiences that can help you plan your visits to our stores, help you support your shopping trip while you're in our stores, whether it's locating an item, helping figure out a pairing, or through our checkout process, just making things more streamlined. So I think there's going to be a lot of ways by which we're going to partner with Amazon to deliver a great customer and team member experience through technology.
I'm a transparent guy. I told you off camera, every Friday I go get my oysters. I'm in Whole Foods a lot during the week. And we've built up a great relationship with the people in the fish department. And now they are blossoming and opening up new Whole Foods locations. It's amazing to see. Does that apply to other parts of the organization? I mean, are you now using your labor to promote from within? And a great example is Chipotle. People that started on that front line making burritos are now running 5 or 6 restaurants.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm so proud of being part of Whole Foods Market. Investing in team member growth and happiness is one of our key priorities within Growing with Purpose. And for us, being able to promote from within and create a long career for our team members that is enriching is such a key priority for us. And we have countless examples of our team members who've started out as part-time team members, become store team leaders, become operational leadership. And, I have 2 direct reports right now that started out as part-time team members in our stores. And so one of the things that we've been doing is investing in growth initiatives and development initiatives for our team members to help them develop the skills for them to take the next step up. And one of those we call is our CD, or career development programs. And there's nothing like it I've seen in any other retailer. And so for all levels of our leadership at the store level, we have one of these programs, and it provides a safe and supportive environment for a team member to work side by side with a peer training in that role, and being able to take that next step either in that store or another store, or helping support them to the next level of leadership. And so there's countless of opportunities that you have within the company, whether it's at our stores or one of our support offices.
Real quickly, last year when we spoke briefly here, we were just starting out as the CEO of Whole Foods. You gave me a good undiscovered food gem. I think it was some form of hot sauce that I put on my oyster. Do you have a new one for me?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I would ask you to look at is look for some of the regenerative products that we have in our store. We were the first retailer to launch private label products that are regenerative organic certified. We've got some dried mangoes right now, Whole Foods Market branded. They're outstanding. If you like lentils, we've also got some varietals of those as well. But keep an eye out for those, because they're going to be some of the best products we've got on our shelves.
All right, easy sell. Whole Foods CEO Jason Buechel, good to see you again. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Really appreciate it.